Hello everyone, Mark Latham here. Just finished work, got home, just had a shower, and as I'm getting dry, put the laptop on in my bedroom and to see how see if there were any comments on our latest video, which was about the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society not being in subjection to Romans chapter 13. And there are some lovely comments on there, so it's great to see some people I haven't spoken to for a while. I'm going to reply to them, and that's great. And this video that I did previous to this one was about the society not being in subjection to the authorities, not reporting child sex, rape and molestation issues to the police when they should be. As soon as they hear it, they should be reporting it, regardless of the law. They should just be doing that and reporting it straight away. And basically, there are 3 elders in the United Kingdom right now that held off from doing that. And even though they were subpoenaed, they still fought it. In fact, it wasn't just them, obviously. It was the society and the legal entrails that follow this type of thing. So it was the society itself that were commanding these 3 brothers, responsible men obviously, to fight tooth and nail to keep this stuff under wraps. And you can watch the video. If you've watched this one first, please just go ahead and watch. But this is almost a sort of knee-jerk reaction to that. It's let's call it a spirit of I must say something else as a point of that previous video. What I'm trying to get at here is that it's been on what, 24 hours now. It's had about 70 odd views, and I think there's about 12 likes on there, thumbs up, and there are 2 thumbs down. Everything I've said in that previous video was factual. I read the legal report given to the newspapers, and I've shared that. I've also shared the fact that these people were hiding stuff, trying to keep it away from the police. And to those 2 people that gave it a thumbs down, I became pretty incensed, to be honest with you. The reason being is that any human being that was watching that particular posting, or just reading it on the news, or picking it up in your local newspaper, would be appalled by it. Not only for the child that was abused, but also the fact that the religious orchestration was put in place to stop this from ever being exposed. And most people would be disgusted by that. But for some reason, there are 2 people that have done a thumbs down to it. But the interesting part is that that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I've got no problem people doing a thumbs down to something that we're saying. I haven't got an issue with that. But you know what? They haven't commented. They haven't put a comment on it. They haven't come back and said, Mark, you're totally wrong, these are the reasons why. With the greatest respect, Mark. Now what they've done is they've gone, no, I don't like this. A thumbs down. On a subject like this. Now I don't know who they are. I am a Christian. And I know my Lord knows who they are. So He fully knows who they are. Shame on them. So the message back at the end of this is a very simple one to you thumbs down people that don't like the idea of people like me, and there are many of us now, shouting from the rooftops and exposing this organisation for promoting and protecting paedophilia. Because yes, it is promoting it. You're inviting more paedophiles into the organisation because you're protecting them, aren't you? Watchtower and Bible and Tract Society. And these two people that have done a thumbs down in the last 24 hours, without giving an explanation as to why, didn't like what they were hearing. So my question to those two individuals is this: have you got something to hide? Have you? Are we getting a little bit too close for comfort now? Oh, is that the case? I think it is. Are you one of those names that is in a sealed envelope in a Kingdom Hall somewhere under a confidentiality thing? Keep it secret. Sealed envelopes. We know they're sealed envelopes because the society has told the elders to put it into a sealed envelope if there's only one witness and bury it in the congregation file. Are you one of those people? Out of those two thumbs down? You may be. And maybe you're just waiting for the police to come knocking on the door of that Kingdom Hall and pick up those envelopes, those sealed envelopes, and expose you, have you arrested and questioned for molestation or rape of a child. I personally can't get my head round why someone would dislike something of that nature without at least constructively giving a comment as to the reasons why. But no, there's no comment, there's no identification, it's just a thumbs down. Why is that? I think you've got something to hide, haven't you, Mr. Thumbs Down, whoever you are. But that's okay. I don't have that mantra on my shoulders, you do. And if there are victims out there, and then I know that there are, many of them, that try to get on with their lives, try to move on, try to live a normality of life, try to have families, husbands and wives, bringing up their own children, but living with the scars of what happened to them as children by people that have not yet been brought to justice for molestation and rape. My message is to you, please come forward. Start talking to the police. They've never been more sensitive as they are right now, especially in the UK with the inquiries that are going on because of the Savile thing, Stuart Hall and many others. Things are starting to come out. You need to speak up. Part of your rehabilitation, to give you peace, to take command of your own lives on something that needs to be closed, a closure for you. Easy for me to say, but there are a lot of people out there that will support you, including us. And to those that gave it the thumbs down, the good Lord knows who you are. You think you're hidden, that you somehow it's okay to just protest and say no, I don't like this, and show an obscurity to your identification. But that's okay too. I'm just going to reiterate, I've got no problem with thumbs down on videos, not a problem at all. I welcome criticism, I welcome debate, but on a subject like this, and with no comments back in a constructive manner, just a thumbs down, there's something very evil about that. And I wanted to share that with you because I know you're probably going to watch this one too, and you're probably going to put a thumbs down on that too, aren't you? Well, that's fine. But just remember, if you are in a sealed envelope, you will be found out. Because they're just cooking away in those congregation files, waiting for the police to do something about them. Enough on this subject, I think. I'm going to go back upstairs now and prepare tea with my wife and with my children as a family. And I just wanted to share this. It's something from my heart, it's something from my spirit, and I don't see why you should be allowed to just do a thumbs down without me coming back on this subject, on this particular subject, and say that you are cowards. you are cowards because you haven't identified yourself. You haven't come forward, have you? You're still hiding in the shadows because I believe you've got something to hide. Very much like this organisation that we're dealing with. And it will be exposed. We're not going to stop. It's getting louder. There are more cases coming forward. Lots of people that are going to the police now don't want to have it publicly exposed, which is absolutely fine. That's their prerogative. But what does matter is that those sex cases out there, these disgusting people that have done this to kids, need to be brought to justice. And this organisation that protects them, protects paedophiles. I've heard the expression paedophile paradise, and that's what the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society has become. And I think there are probably loads more child sex perverts out there being attracted to this organisation because they are so secretive about protecting the rights of the paedophile and not the child. Enough said. Thank you for listening.